SOS. And no, it's not that old Kofi Kingston song, but it is another man beginning with K, and it's Kris Boyd, and he's not phoning Beat the Pundit, he's phoning into Celtic Park to say there's a problem because it reeks of desperation, according to Kris Boyd. The fact that they're calling on the good old faithful, the Green Brigade.
The Green Brigade, they haven't got the players that they need, so they're going to call in the fans that they need. The toxic fans, the abusive fans, the dangerous fans that they kicked out and banned from the stadium a few months ago. They need them back. They realise that, you know what, maybe we made a mistake. Maybe we all need to be against the Rangers because the Rangers are coming and we need to be ready. So yeah, Celtic calling out the big guns. Kyogo is not delivering. O is not delivering. But will the Green Brigade deliver when they're back inside Celtic Park?
Let's talk about the facts. Is this a simple case of, well, you know what, it doesn't matter what the Green Brigade done. We need them because we are sinking.
Pretty much. It's a last throw of the dice for Celtic.
I mean, that is quite embarrassing.
They have hit the iceberg. They are sinking. They've not got enough lifeboats. The Rangers ship is 4 hours away and won't make it in time. And they literally need to try and survive, and their way of surviving is by bringing back the Green Brigade. They don't care about all the Palestine shit or all the controversial shit they've done. They just want to get 3 points. That's what, and they'll do whatever it takes to get those 3 points.
Against Levy. But see, I say against Levy, right? It would look too obvious if they just brought them back for the Rangers game.
So you think they're easing them in for the big Old Firm match?
Well, no, they're not easing them in, but it looks a wee bit less suspicious bringing them in the home game before, the weekend before, right? But Boyd has said something's not right and it could spiral out of control. I tell you what, see as bad as Celtic Park would be without them if they drop points against Levy. Could you imagine if they do? What will happen? Will there be Palestinian flags on barriers getting wung at Brendan Rodgers' big dome?
The fact that they haven't been there, probably, don't get me wrong, the Celtic fans have still been taking these last 2 defeats bad, but it would be 10 times worse if the Green Brigade was there.
Yeah, no.
I mean, Santa Claus got booed when the Green Brigade weren't there. If the Green Brigade were there, Santa would be lucky to make it out alive. He might never make it back to North Pole.
Yeah, I mean, Boyd has labelled it, it says they need to arrest it before things completely spiral completely out of control. He says there shouldn't really be any problems in Paradise after all. They're the reigning Premiership champions and treble winners, although they've lost one of them and are still 2 points clear at the top. Is Kris Boyd right? Should they be alright with their season so far? Or is it somewhere in the middle of, well, you know what, we're slipping up and also the Rangers are coming and we can see them?
It's a bit of both. It's not the fact that they're only 2 points in front. It's the fact that they were like 11 points in front at one stage, looking like they could increase the gap. But now the gap looks like it's going the opposite way. Now the gap looks like it's not even a gap anymore. It looks like Rangers is going to overtake them. And if anything, looks like Rangers are going to be the team that pulls away. So, I mean, Celtic fans, rightfully so, are beginning to panic. And this could work in the opposite way, though. I think if they bring the Green Brigade back and Celtic get an early goal against Livingston, then, you know, the stadium will get behind them. The crowd will be jumping. And we could see Celtic put in a really good performance. They could lift the players and they could thrash Livingston. That could happen. But what's going to happen if Livingston set up pretty well? What's going to happen if Livingston get to half time and it's still 0-0?
Set up pretty well. That's it. It's just park the Levy. I was going to say team bus. Can they afford a team bus?
Probably not. But what if
minibus?
Yeah, fat.
Davy Martindale's
white fan.
White. Imagine.
The white fan man. Well, but what happens though if Livingston park the white fan and they make it to half time at 0-0 and Celtic are struggling to create anything and the Green Brigade are just back in?
Oh,
the boos are going to be off the Richter scale.
Are they going to try and whip out Santa again at half time? Or are they going to wait on the scoreline?
I think they need more than Santa to save them. They better off whipping out the priest, the Pope.
The Pope, D'Angelo De Niro.
Big John.
Big John. But anyway, guys, that's where we're going to leave this. Kris Boyd, I think he's just trying to wind them up, isn't he?
Aye,
and I'm all here for it.
He's not the only one.
he's not the only one, is Kris Boyd trying to wind up Celtic fans. I tell you what, see if they drop points tomorrow.
Best way to wind them up's a Levy win. That's it.
I'd take a fucking draw. Who are you trying to kid the Livy win? 3 in a row? Here we go. It's 3 in a row. No?
Oh, aye.
Oh, aye, guys. But anyway, Celtic meltdown. The Green Brigade are back. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow. But until then, peace.